What's up, Pam? Welcome again to Orkey's Garage. Today I'm doing water pump, thermostat, clutch fan for 2001 Chevy S10. So these are the parts I'm replacing. This is the water pump. These are the part numbers, and I got the thermostat right here. And this is the clutch fan. This one, and this is the Chevy S10. 2.2 liter, 4-cylinder. Two-wheel drive only. All right, let me go set up and let's go get it. But first, before I set up, I would like to thank all my subscribers, followers, people who watch my video. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I really appreciate your support, and subscribe to my channel so I can grow my channel and you get connected to my latest video. Alright guys, let's go get it. And so as you can see, my water pump is this one right here. It's already leaking. See all that water? So I just have to replace it too. So I'm gonna replace it because it's leaking from here. Alright, so from here I have to take off this one, the cover right here, the plastic cover, so I can access the drain plug, radiator drain plug. Okay, I think they're like 15 or 14. So from up here I have to take the intake hose or intake duct right here, and then loosen my clutch fan right here. I think they're 36 millimeter. Okay, all right, so from here loosen the air duct. This okay, got that. Loosen this part. Oh, I got the sensor. Take out the sensor just to make sure that there's two pieces, so I'm gonna take off the other piece on the bottom. There are two pieces on the bottom for the intake, and then this one right here, the long one. Right, so now I have to take off the clutch fan shroud or cooling fan shroud. Cooling fan shroud, there's 4 bolts on both sides, so there's 2, and then another 2 on this side from here, they're holding the shroud. Okay, they are all 10s. Oh, okay, so this one too, there's 3 bolts from here. They're all 10s. Hey! Okay, this one right here. Like that. Once you get the shroud, so basically you all have the space, and then take off the bottom part. Alright guys, so basically, sorry I didn't film the whole thing, so I just take off the, you know, the pan shroud and everything. I take off the belts because basically the belts are slipping to the water pump or to the clutch pan fully. So what happened is, this is counterclockwise. The bolts for the pulley are 13. So you know, this truck, some of the components are rusty. So from here, what I did is counter from here, hold the bolts from here, and then let me see, let me try to set up. You guys can see that. Let me see. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. So I put my wrench here and then counter the wrench to another wrench to loosen my the clutch fan. So once that is loosened, you can work it out. Like right now. You have to be careful because I don't want my radiator to be damaged. Once I turn this one, because it's the rust, that's why it's hard for this clutch fan to remove. So those are the common problem with this. Once they get rust, it's kind of stubborn to replace. So this is counterclockwise. Hold, this is 13, hold it and then hammer to loosen the clutch fan. And now you have access to that. I'm gonna take up the water pump pulley right here. They are 13. All right, so now I'm here to take the water pump pulley. That one is 13. Okay. Okay. Take that in. So there's like 4 bolts, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. It's right here. See that? On the bottom too. They're all 13s. Okay. Gonna get my this one. Okay. First one. Try to get the second one. Okay. Now have to get that. So for this, I have to clean all of that gasket from here, clean everything, clean, and then put the gasket and put the thermostat. Okay, so for here, I got a lot of dirt. I guess they never changed the coolant. Okay, but they bought the new radiator from this one. Okay, I have to start cleaning. Okay guys, so now I take up the water pump, the clutch fan, and the thermostat. So here's what it looks like side by side with the new one right here. Here's the old one. Okay. So the aftermarket a little bit bigger, but I think it's not gonna make any. I think it will be fit. And just like these are the original one or the old one. Okay, right here. Because that's why I'm gonna replace this one, even though, you know, when it's getting old, when I turn on the AC, the cooling fan blade is not actually rotating fast. So there's a special fluids inside that they get worn out. So yeah, so once that the fluid from the inside is not working properly, it's not gonna turn the, you know, the cooling fan blade as much as they supposed to, you know. So yeah, I have to replace that one, and then I'm gonna put all the part number later on the description once I'm done editing the video. Okay, so now I clean the engine and then the mating surface of the water pump. I'm just gonna let it dry for now, and I'm gonna get the gasket for the thermostat. So I'm just gonna let it dry and then wait for, I'm just gonna, because like, you know, I have to be dry from the water pump mating surface and able to get, you know, 100%, you know, stick to it or like sealed, because if it's like wet, it's not gonna stick right away. It has to be dried. So I'm gonna use the Pneumatic gasket maker too, so to give me the extra insurance. I coated the water pump gasket with Pneumatic or Permatex just to make sure it sticks out, and I'll put it in. Okay, right here. And also guys, so from here, the largest part, so I put like I coated more from here on this side because it's a large part. So I coated from here too, just in case, extra insurance. I don't want any leak on this one because it's kind of hard to, I don't want to take up this one again because it's hard to take up the clutch fan. So just want to make sure so everything is lined up. I got everything. So it's 13. Where's my 13? I'm gonna use this one. It's the magnetic one, so I don't drop. I don't drop anything. Okay. Upstairs, and let this thing dried up until maybe tomorrow. And the torque, I think it's 18 foot-pound. I had to double check on my old data. torque them to 18 foot-pounds. First one. Okay. I'm doing a cross pattern. Okay, that's good. Okay. Then put my pulley. Line them up. They are 13. And then gun it. Okay, that's good. And then I have to put my belt. I'll do that later on because I have school today. Alright guys, day 2. I'm trying to finish the Chevy S10 201 and up. So they're all the same with 2001 and up. I have to double check what's the bracket later. I'm just gonna put all the information later at the video on the description. So now I already put the thermostat. I'm just trying to clean this one, and then put some gasket maker. The Pneumatic right here, I'll show you the clean one. This one right here, it always you know, good for me. This one never fail. So you know, if you don't have the gasket, this one is a gasket maker, and once you do the cure time, it's more very effective and it's not gonna leak. All right, so let me just coat this one, install it, and then I'll set up my camera. Okay. All right, so I already coat the thermostat housing. Just gonna put this one. I don't like about this, the American style, because the thermostat, I forgot I have to make it stick. I'm gonna put some of the Pneumatic around here so it will stick. There you go. So put some little bit of the Pneumatic. Then let that dried up, and then let it dried, put that in, and then I'm gonna next is put my clutch fan. over here. I hope you guys can see it. This one right here. So I bought the tools. What happened is I had to take up all these 4 bolts, enable for me to put the tool to hold this one. Alright guys, this is the tool. It's Leslie. I'm just gonna put this one later on the description, but first let me try to take this off. It's 13. Oh, I got the 12. Okay. Alright, so I hope you guys can see it. Okay, so the clutch fan are normal rotation. Oh, you know what? Let me put the shroud underneath first, more easier. So the bottom shroud, there's a clip down here. 1, 2, 3. You just have to clip on. Now I'm just gonna put the clutch fan. More easy. Okay. And this one are 36 mil. And let me just hold. Now put that in my 36. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to film earlier because the camera keep falling off. So basically you hold this one, your counter, and you use 36mm wrench right here, the special one. And now I have to put the bolts to hold the pulley from here. I still have space. I'm just gonna use the mountain wrench to get the bolts, you know, to tighten the bolts. The last part right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna gun it with a long neck one right here. Hopefully it will fit. Actually not. I'm just gonna use my mountain wrench 13. I think my mistake here, I should put the belt first before I put the clutch fan, because there's no way I can put the other belt. Let me double check. Alright guys, so I found it on the Google. This is the belt routing for 2001 and up, or maybe leave it below. These are 2.2 liter right here. This is the belt routing, and then I'm gonna show it to you how they get routed. So I don't have to take up the fan. So basically you start it from here all the way here, down here. AC, power steering, water pump right here. This is the clutch fan pulley, crankshaft on the bottom, crankshaft right here on the bottom, and then you route it from the tensioner right here, from the alternator. So the last part you're gonna put in, you're gonna put it here on the clutch fan pulley, because this is smooth. Most of the pulley has the teeth, has the rib. This one is just gonna slide. Every time you're gonna slide it, you have to loosen, give you some slacks from the tensioner, from the belt tensioner. Every time you do that, it gives you space to slide it in. So once everything slide, you are good. So here we are almost done. I just have to put the upper shroud, connect my upper radiator hose right here, put everything in the intake duct. I'm gonna put my what you call this, the radiator flush, and then put water, and also clean this one because this is so much dirty right here. It's all mud. So because I get this one from the farm, like the guys on the farm or somewhere in Modesto. So they changed the right here, the radiator, but I think the coolant they never changed it. So anyways, I'm almost done. Let me just put everything back, almost there, and then let it run with a radiator flush. I put everything back. I'm going to close up my radiator petcock, or the drain plug right here on the bottom. Close it down really good, make sure I got no leak. Put this one, spray WD-40, so it's more easy to slide in. Get you that. And then let's drive the car. Okay, that one's good. Good. Here, then this one right here is the reservoir. Oh, you know what? Let me just clean the reservoir first before I move up. Okay. All right. So next up, I have to put my upper shroud, put the two halves of the intake duct, and then put the final one right here, connect everything, and then put my radiator flush, and then run the car, and then drain the old coolant so I get all the dirts and stuff. Okay. Okay. I got that part. So basically each side of the shroud you have two, and then three bolts over here on the top. This one right here too, there's two. Then put my two piece of the intake duct. Okay, so put some WD-40 here, WD-40 here, so it's more easy for the rubber to get tuck in or install. So one more piece, connect the connector, the sensor from the air intake duct, and we are done. Put everything back, put the radiator flush, and put some water, you know, drive around, drain it, and then put the actual coolant. So yeah, everything installed. I got here, it's all 8s. Got that. Install this one, connectors, everything's fine. I got my upper radiator hose, fill this one with coolant, oh no, water for now, the reservoir, and then start the car. So these are the one I'm trying to put it in, the Prestone cooling system cleaner. So I think you just have to run it like 30 minutes, or you know, run it for a day or so. Put the whole thing, put the clean water, and then cycle the whole system. And then I'm gonna fill it with water for now. All right, so everything's done. I have water in the radiator, everything's put in. I'm gonna cycle the, okay, all right. Okay, moment of truth. And then put that in cycle, everything. Put in the flat just to make sure everything's level.